Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a bit of fun, to be honest. I've had a really bad day, so this video is just a bit of fun. The Snow White trailer has reached peak ratio. Peak ratio. It's got 1 million dislikes. Like, whoo! I mean, that is quite something. I did a video, I think maybe 2 weeks ago now, and it was pretty high then. But goodness me, 1 million dislikes. 52,740 comments. I cannot imagine any of them will be positive. I mean, this is one of those times where it's across the board. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not about a culture war. It's not about your political beliefs. It's none of this stuff. This is just maligned. And it's maligned for a reason. You know, we are joined all together in unison hating this movie. Be it the fact that, you know, we had just ridiculous comments by Rachel Zegler disregarding the original, calling the prince a stalker, weird, like all of this. Like, it's just, really? Goodness me. This will destroy this movie completely. This film has a budget of over $300 million. This film will this will go down in history as probably one of the biggest flops, I think. This will be a huge flop. Albeit maybe not entire history, but for Disney, this will go down as one of their biggest failures. And you know what's funny about this? Is the original Snow White was their first sort of debut feature animated film, right? And Walt bet everything on that film. Everything was placed on that film's shoulders. Will it be successful or not? This one is the complete antithesis of that. It's the polar opposite. It's quite comical, isn't it? How one can essentially bring a company up from nothing to, you know, being the family media outlet, and then one just utterly destroys it. Crazy. There's a almost poetry there, where one, you know, raised it up and then the other just completely obliterates it. A beautiful poetry there. So let's take a look. You know, like I said, 1 million dislikes. I mean, that is just crazy. It really is. And this film will be a huge failure for Disney. It'll be a monumental failure. You'll see this every single time they release a trailer. It's going to be absolutely destroyed. It's going to be absolutely obliterated. If I go to the new comments, I am actually surprised that Disney has not done, you know, they've not employed a bot farm to put positive comments there or thumbs up and things like that. And I am really surprised as well that they've left the comments on. But this is just the most recent comments. It'd be better for Disney to cut their losses at this point. Rachel Zegler is not only a bad actress, she's a very unlikable person in general. Snow Brown, Snow Black, Snow What the Heck, Donald Trump, Donald Duck, Donald Quack Quack Quack. Disney, the worst company on the planet. There are some comments which are positive, by the way. So, I guess, you know, I wasn't being completely literal there. But, yeah, not a lot of people are liking it, obviously. There is one thing that is for sure more important to Disney managers than inclusivity: money. Remember that when you have to decide whether to go to the cinema to watch this movie. They're ruining my childhood memory. The dislikes on this video are chef's kiss. Oh my god, Disney, what are you doing? Cancel this. In this film, I'm with a bad lady because it's beautiful. I had to get the return dislike just to see this. Yeah, so this is a plug-in to see the dislikes. Yeah, obviously I've disliked it. But it's so good. I mean, this is just madness. This movie makes no sense. Evil Queen is fairest of all anyway. I've seen better Snow White princesses and the kids' birthdays than this travesty. Came here to dislike the video. If you haven't disliked this, please do dislike the video just because it's funny. What is the like to dislike ratio? I mean, that is this the biggest like to dislike ratio of any movie? It has to be close, doesn't it? This has to be close to one of the biggest like to dislike ratios. And you know what I like about this, right? Is that even what we would consider to be like quite shilly media, even they can't deny that it's been destroyed and it's not simply, you know, just bigots that are doing it. I mean, look, this is just an article on like comicbookmovie.com, right? The teaser debuted during D23 earlier this month has now reached 1 million dislikes on YouTube. An undeniable sign that fans are fed up with these remakes of beloved animated classics. I mean, good, but isn't it amazing that this isn't privy to the same sort of privilege as other movies where people dislike it? They're like, oh, it's all just racist bigots. It's like, no. This is just dog shit. Like, fix it. This shouldn't be made. That's quite comical, that. Or can we simply put this down to the negative backlash the movie's been hit with for months due to the perception that Disney is enforcing a woke agenda by casting Rachel Zegler in the lead? And so, yeah, I mean, they do mention, like, enforcing the woke agenda, but that's not it. It's this part. Honestly, you'd be hard-pushed to find anyone who has a positive thing to say about this one, especially since the first official promo image revealed Snow White alongside 7 badly CGI'd humanoid creatures. I mean, it's really negative. Zegler had the following to say about the image after it was released online. This is an iconic thing that many people care about. I don't want to mess this up for anybody, including myself. I mean, you have. You shouldn't have been in it, to be honest, but alright. The writers are Mark Webb and our entire production team. It's a different bit of a story-wise, but we were able to do Whistle While You Work, which made me really happy and excited. I was really nervous about the technical element. First look image went out, and there's a lot of CGI in the film. Most of that day was spent singing to nothing. I'm sure you also know how that can be. There was a lot of puppetry and CGI in post. It was really intense. There's a lot of bloopers of me tossing a broom and letting it fall to the ground, because that's apparently how you toss things off to CGI. Sorry, you what? Phrasing. But it's so much fun. Is it fun to toss things off to CGI? Fuck. Anyway, look, it's just people hate it. It's disliked into absolute oblivion, and yeah, I can't see them coming back from this as a movie. I mean, this is real bad. 1 million dislikes, not even 100,000 likes. That's terrible. So leave your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear it. Just a bit of fun, lightening up the mood because I've had a shit day. Anyway, cheers. Take care. Bye bye now.